Hey there, and welcome to Comedians Conquering Climate Change. My name is Esteban Gast. I am your host, and this is the shortest and most comedian-filled climate change podcast under 20 minutes on the market. There's riches in the niches. We've got an amazing special guest. She has worked with huge comedians, handpicked by Bill Burr, Sarah Silverman, and others to open up for them and work with them. It's Bianca Cristovao. She is unbelievable. Let's do it. This is Comedians Conquering Climate Change, a project from the nonprofit Generation 180. Hey, we are here, and our special comedian co-host, oh, she's the best. We've got Bianca Cristovao.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for having me. How exciting.
This is the best. Do you want to tell people about you, about who you are as a human before we get into it so they know who we're going on this journey with?
Absolutely. I mean, I love talking about myself. That's my favorite thing. So I'm a stand-up comedian, and you can see me perform all over Los Angeles, where I started my career and where it will probably end as well.
I mean,
today.
It's a good place for it to end. It'd be weird if you're like, I started my career in Los Angeles and ended in Cleveland, Ohio.
I was just talking to a friend of mine who's a musician, and he moved back to Mexico. So, you know, anything is possible.
Shout out Bianca's friend who
my friend who is definitely not my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, no, it's a friend. I'm okay. Everyone, I'm okay.
Doing great. So yeah, stand-up comedy. It's still alive after coronavirus, and you can see me perform live all over town, all over LA.
And what about you as a human? You've been in LA.
I'm a horrible
years.
human being. What are you talking
about?
Yeah,
no, that's exactly
it's the worst.
The worst. You as a human, you're from Czech Republic.
I am from the Czech Republic. Do you know where that is?
Of course, it's next to Italy.
Not quite, but there is another country between.
What?
Yes.
I honestly thought I nailed it.
I know you did, and that's really funny.
It's close to Turkey, I feel like.
No, you're so
my
wrong.
Goodness.
Wow.
I'm so
I cannot believe they pay you for this, and you don't even know where Czech Republic is? Oh, where Italy is.
Czech Republic is next to Russia.
No! Oh my God, he's just digging all, and it's getting deeper deeper.
It's near Australia.
Wow, and I thought you were better than everyone because, you know, you yourself are from Colombia.
Where's Colombia?
Well, it's in South America.
Next to name one country next to Colombia.
Pablo Escobar.
No, that doesn't even. That's
Pablo Escobar.
You've seen one Netflix show.
Escobar. Well, I've seen all the seasons, just so we're clear.
All right. So for those everyone listening is going to know exactly where Czech Republic is, but do you want to refresh?
I will refresh the memory of everyone else. It is next to Germany, Austria, Poland, and Slovakia.
Of course.
Yeah.
Obviously. And you're here, you're doing comedy, you're crushing it.
And I'm doing comedy and I'm crushing.
I've never seen you do this, but you're being humble, I think is the word. And I've never seen this side of you, which is frankly, I'm like thrown off. I feel but you're crushing it. You've been handpicked by like Sarah Silverman, by Bill Burr to do some shows. Like you're working with literally the biggest comedians in the game.
It's very humbling. That's why I don't like talking about it.
Now that we've seen you be humble, let's get into some headlines. So the last coal mine in Hawaii is recently closed after years of urging. The Hawaii state legislature passed a law late last year specifically to block new utility contracts for coal power. So basically this law passed, and that means that the coal plant must cease operations when its contract expires on September 1st, 2022. That's right, no coal mine in Hawaii. Are we even going to go? What's going to happen?
Are we even? That's the only reason why I would ever consider going to Hawaii as a coal mine. I mean, what's the point of Hawaii right now?
Have you been to Hawaii?
I have, actually.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm, once.
Did you like it?
I hated it.
Was it all the coal? Because there's no coal mine now.
Yeah, it was the coal and Americans.
Here's the good news. There's no coal plant, but they are installing 158 Tesla Megapack batteries to help keep the grid running after the coal closure.
I have a question. Tesla, it comes from Tesla?
Yeah, those are Tesla, like the car Teslas. You're sighing. You don't like Teslas.
I obviously I love Teslas. I have 5.
I'm barely making it into the entertainment industry. I don't have time to think about climate change. I have 5 Teslas. No, that makes sense. Tesla's a complicated brand. I would agree with your side.
It is it is complicated.
But it's still amazing that they're taking out coal and putting in electric batteries. Basically, there's a 2015 law that mandated that Hawaii has to move towards 100% renewable energy. So the coal's days are numbered no matter what.
I love it.
Yeah, I like Hawaii's passing laws about it.
I absolutely love it.
It's amazing. Hawaii's passing this tough legislation, right? They're like, hey, listen, coal, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Hey, coal, we wouldn't want you to have to pass laws to get rid of you, coal. We wouldn't want that. Hawaii is first, but the federal government is doing some things. Joe Biden announced that the federal government is making the transition to electric vehicles for all of the post office, like a bunch of
government vehicles.
Vehicles.
That's very exciting. So
right,
your postman will have Tesla before me. That's amazing. Yeah. Really excited about that. It's going to make me feel less of a loser.
Yeah, it is. It's very exciting.
I hope Batman gets an electric vehicle too. Does Batman gets one?
Yeah,
too? Good.
They don't talk. The Batmobile has really bad gas mileage. It's like 3
really not
mph.
Environmental.
Yeah. So the post office in 2025, it would be cheaper to use an EV for 99% of the service's fleet, and the post office alone, over the entire life of a vehicle, right? So from the buy a vehicle until they totally use it, would save $2.9 billion if they use EVs, which is so crazy. It's like, it's just not buying gas ever really saves you money.
Yes.
Not buying a thing saves you money.
If you don't spend any money, you end up having more money.
No, that's a really good way. I'm going to write a financial book.
Yes.
That goes, hey, don't spend money and then have more money.
And then have more money.
Hey, you want more money? Just don't spend the money. Okay, so last headline. Are you ready?
Yes.
Electric cars, great idea. Going electric. You know what else is a good idea? Making sure rivers are clean.
Yes.
A few days ago, the Biden administration announced its plans to strengthen federal protections for nation's waterways. Basically, they're replacing this Trump-era rule that reduced protections for thousands, like literally thousands and thousands of wetlands and streams. So I don't know if you're the good guy if you're like, I don't know, rivers have had it too good for too long. That's it. Streams could vote. If water could vote,
yes.
I feel like I think,
if water could vote, if nature could vote, I think we'd be all gone by now.
Yeah. They vote us off.
I think they voted us off, to be honest. I think we have maybe like 10 years left.
We're in the process of being voted off.
I think so. I think that's what it looks like. If you wondered what it looks like, I think we are looking at it right now.
I love it. Bianca, we try to strike an optimistic tone in this podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't tell me that.
No, well, I also knew. I don't know if you're capable of that.
Oh, wow. You sound like my mother.
Well, I've achieved. That has been the goal. We have finished the headlines. Those are some of the latest news in climate change and clean energy. And now it is time for us to play a ridiculous game. Let's do it. Okay, Bianca. We ended the headlines and you were, dare I say, suggesting that humans are over.
No, why are you being so negative? It's supposed to be an optimistic podcast.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Yeah, but here's where we can find some optimism because we're doing some things, right? So we're talking a lot about electrifying things.
Yes.
Right? The electrical grid, right?
Yes.
Right now we're in California. The electric grid is a lot of renewable energy. It's becoming even more. They're literally building wind, those big turbines. They're building solar. They're building hydro. Like there's all these incredible things making the electricity that we use at home way cleaner, way greener. So I want to know what are some electric things. We're going to play a game called Electrify Everything. What are some electric items that you use, that you want to use, that you're dreaming about? Let's talk everything electric.
I love it. Electricity. First of all, your car might be hybrid, but that means it can also get gas, right? It's both.
I don't tell people
But you know what's completely green? My scooter.
You have a plug-in, you like charge your scooter? I have a
scooter that I drive around town.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It is pretty cool.
And you take it into the skate park and you're doing tricks with it?
No, I take it to comedy shows. And people make fun of me.
Do people make fun of you for it?
No, No, they're usually like cool about it, but it's not cool.
Yeah, but but you do it pretty cool.
I can do it cool because I'm cool.
Yeah. You like wear a leather jacket on it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I have a scooter that I use every day.
Yeah, that's huge. That's big. I'm trying to think of an electric thing I use. This doesn't really count, but I use an electric toothbrush.
It does count.
Because I was too tired of brushing my
hands.
teeth. My whole hand. What, I'm supposed to brush my teeth with my hands? I've worked hard enough.
That's true. And it's more effective.
I went to my dentist and he actually said that. He was like,
wow, finally you brush your teeth, Esteban. That's amazing.
Yeah, he was like, I used to not look forward to you because your teeth were so. No, he didn't say that. Shout out Dr. Wong. He's a listener for sure. Dr. Wong, thank you for listening.
He's a listener.
Dr. Kenneth Wong.
Electric kettle.
Electric kettle. You use an electric kettle.
Yeah, I just made you tea.
You did make me tea.
Yeah.
I literally just took a sip of it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Kettle.
Electric kettle is a great move. There's electric stoves.
Yes.
Electric stoves are good.
Yes.
Instead
I have
of gas powered.
Stove.
Do you?
Yes.
You do?
It's electric stove. I live in 2021. Yes.
I was
why are they still gas powered stoves?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
I mean, that's the thing. We're using a lot of things that used to be gas, like a stove or whatever. Now is just electric, and it's cleaner. It's gonna become cleaner, which is really, really exciting. That was it. We named electric items, and I think it was useful? ? And that's a strong question mark. But so happy you're here. This was a delight.
Thank you so much for having me. I've learned so much about where Czech Republic is located.
Listen, and I apologize. I'm telling you, I'm going to study maps after this. I'm going to become a cartographer inspired by you. The next podcast is going to be Cartographers Conquering Climate Change, brought to you by Generation 180. Bianca, we've gone through a lot. We've lived, we've laughed, we've loved. In like 5 words or less, what are some takeaways? What are some things you're going to keep with you? Like
from this podcast?
Yeah. Yeah, well, like that you'll be like, oh, I
definitely am taking away the idea that Hawaii, for some reason, is ahead of all of us.
Yeah.
Which who knew, right? We all like mahalo, and nobody knew this whole time. They were just at a. Well, I'm happy for them. They deserve to be happy. They're beautiful people. That's one thing that I kept.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
We don't need, Hawaii's leading the way. Hawaii's closing coal plants.
I think they're,
renewable energy, doing a bunch of really beautiful stuff.
They should have their own government.
Perfect. Yeah. Really ending this very weird podcast with a strong call for independence of Hawaii. Everyone give it up for Bianca Cristovao.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Bianca, and for those people listening, if you want to check out more about the electrifying movement, clean energy future, there's an amazing book called Electrify, an optimist's playbook for our clean energy future. It's by Saul Griffith. We're actually linking it in the description. He's not like sponsored or anything. It just is like a guy who's really leading the conversation around electrification of everything. You can also look at some of the incredible numbers they've crunched around money, jobs, and benefits we generate, all from Electrifying. We're going to have that link in the show notes. Bianca, are you going to think about what else you can electrify in your life?
You. I will electrify you.
You know what? I shouldn't have asked. Hey, this has been Comedians Conquering Climate Change, a project of Generation 180. The world is a stage, and we're just trying to save it. Generation 180 is a clean energy nonprofit inspiring and equipping people to take action on clean energy. You can find out more at generation180.org. This podcast is produced and edited by Matt Turner. Specifically for this episode, Bianca, we really need to thank Matt. Special thanks to Bianca Cristovao. She's absolutely incredible. You can follow her. Where can people find out more about you?
Oh, please follow me on Instagram at Bianca Cristovao or on Twitter at Bianca Cristovao. It's all very easy.
There is a high chance that you will see Bianca in your town, and you should go see her. She's absolutely hilarious and delightful. That is it. I'm Esteban Gast. I'm your host. You can find me at Real Esteban Gast on all social medias. We will see you next episode. Thank you for listening.